This video starts from chapter 14. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel king of Shinar, Arioch king of Elasa, Kedorlaomer king of Elam, and Tidal king of nations, that these made war with Bera king of Sodom, and with Bershah king of Gomorrah, Shinab king of Admah, and Shemeber king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, which is Jor. All these were joined together in the vale of Shittim, which is the Salt Sea. 12 years they served Kedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. And in the 14th year came Kedorlaomer, and the king that with him, and smote the Rephaims in Ashtaroth Karnaim, and the Jujims in Ham, and the Emims in Shebe Kiriathaim, and the Horites in the Mount Seir unto El-Paran, which is by the wilderness. And they returned and came to Amishep, which is Kadesh, and smote all the country of Amalekites, and also the Amorites that dwelt in Hazeron Tamar. And there went out the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, and the same is Jor, and they joined battle with them in the vale of Shittim, with Kedorlaomer the king of Elam, and with Tidal king of nations, and Amraphel king of Shinar, and Arioch king of Elasa, 4 kings with 5. And the vale of Shittim was full of slim pits. And the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled and fell there, and they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all the victuals, and went their way. And they took Lot, Abraham's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. And there came one that had escaped, and told Abraham the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Aner, and these were confederate with Abram. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servant born in his own house, 318, and pursued them unto Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servant, by night, and smote them, and pushed them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the goods, and also brought again his brother Lot, and his goods, and the women also, and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after he returned from the slaughter of Kedorlaomer, and of the kings that were with him, and the valley of Shebe, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek king of Salem brought forth bread and wine, and he was the priest of the Most High God. And he blessed him, and said, Blessed be Abraham of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth, and blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemies into thy hand. And he gave him this of all. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Give me the percent and take the goods to thyself. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted my hand unto the Lord, the Most High God, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I'll not take from a thread even to a shoe latchet, and I'll not take anything that is thin, lest thou shouldest say, I have made Abram rich, save only that which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the man which went with me, Anna, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them take their portion. Chapter 15. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield, and the exceeding great reward. And Abram said, Lord God, what wilt thou give me, seeing I go childless, and the steward of my house is the Elijah of Damascus? And Abram said, Behold, to me thou hast given no seed and no law. One born in my house is mine heir. And behold, the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, This shall not be thine heir, but he that shall come forth out of thine own bowels shall be thine heir. And he brought him forth abroad, and said, Look now toward heaven, and tell the stars, if thou be able to number them. And he said unto him, So shall thy seed be. And he believed in the Lord, and he counted it to him for righteousness. And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of the Chaldees to give thee this land to inherit it. And he said, Lord God, whereby shall I know that I shall inherit it? And he said unto him, Take me an heifer of 3 years old, and a she-goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. And he took unto him all these, and divided them in the midst, and laid each piece one against another. But the birds divided him not. And when the fowls came down upon the carcasses, Abram drove them away. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, an horror of great darkness fell upon him. And he said unto Abram, Know of a surety that the seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them. And they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. And thou shalt go to the fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the fourth generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. And it came to pass that when the sun went down and it was dark, behold, a smoking furnace and a burning lamp that passed between those pieces. In the same day the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, Unto the seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates, the Canaanite and the Canaanite, and the Cadmonites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Rephaim, and Amorites and Canaanites and Girgashites and Jebusites.